Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's just literally just started to rain. Here we are. Another trip to Knockhill. This time it's Quack and Blade as company. Let's do it. Well, hello and welcome. That's us just home from Knockhill after a very good day. The bike itself is an absolute weapon. It's absolutely brilliant. It's a missile. It really is. It's absolutely superb. Can't really fault it, to be honest. The steering damper worked really well. Front end now is just uber stable. No issues with it whatsoever. Knockhill was quite a short circuit. It's only 1.3 miles. So generally speaking, you're climbing over the front end of it, trying to keep the front end down, going over the start finish straight. But other than that, it's on rails. Really good, really good. Can't fault it at all. So yeah, it's been superb. Suspension I've left bog standard for the time being. So far so good. So can't really fault that. As far as the tyres are concerned, they were doing pretty good. So I've got power GPs on again, as I mentioned before. Pretty good wear rate this time round. much less cold tear. A little bit here, but that's only from going down Railway. Railway is the back straight at Knockhill. Which is like a long left, and you're quite hard on the power, and you're doing like about 130 plus probably there. But yeah, given it's a little bit of cold tear there, but it's actually not too bad. Tyre pressures themselves, we'll just go out the front. As you can see here, front tyre is absolutely perfect. Really good. Can't fault the front tyre at all. They were amazing on the 750, and again on this, really good. Even with the extra power, can't complain at all. If I was going to be somewhere a bit hotter, I would use the power cups. But today ran these power GPs 2 laps, and you're good to go. No tyre warmers today again. Weren't needed, and it just takes a hustle and bustle away from a track day by not worrying about paddock stands and tyre warmers and power supplies and generators and all that stuff. So took paddock stands if they were needed, but didn't need them. They stayed in the van, which was great. So yeah, tyre pressures themselves. Front tyre was set to 30 psi, and the rear I had initially set to 27.5, but there is a minimum recommended pressure by Michelin. I actually ended up increasing it slightly because it was cold tearing quite bad on the left hand side. So as you can see, that's actually improved the tyre wear quite a bit, which is good. So yeah, that came back up to 30. I think I set it at 30 psi cold, and it was running at 34 psi hot. So I think probably around 30 front, 30 rear seems to be where it is. So Michelin do say 27.5 on the rear, minimum cold pressure. So obviously anything above that is good. What else? Stomp grips worked really well, no problems at all. Generally speaking, the bike's been absolutely faultless. A fantastic upgrade from the 750, as much as I loved that. But yeah, it's right where I need to be, and performance wise it's epic. It really is. It's just on rails. It's so planted now with that Olin steering damper. Best investment ever. If I was going to be overly critical of the bike, I honestly don't really know what to say. It's really good. I suppose probably the brakes, they worked really well. Can't really fault them per se. You get a lot of reviews saying that they could be let down by the ABS, but I didn't have any issues with ABS, and I was lifting the back wheel up under heavy braking. No real issues, to be honest. If anything, I would say that the pads could be a bit more, have a bit more bite. So maybe like SBS sintered or something like that. I think would probably make a big difference. But other than that, really, it's been great. They've been really good. And obviously the discs have been getting quite hot. They've obviously discoloured quite a bit there. Yeah, suspension wise, it's not quite been bottoming all the way out on under braking, so which is good. Could probably do with adjusting the compression. Sorry, the preload. The preload maybe just a little bit, because it's quite hard on the brakes. But Knockhill. But yeah, generally speaking, quite happy. So yes, first track day done with a mighty Gsxr, and really quite happy. Can't fault the bike at all, really. Generally speaking, it's a beast. It's a beast, but actually really quite easy to ride. Surprisingly so. It's like my Gsxr, my 2008 Gsxr 750 was, but on steroids. Yeah, you could ride it without the electronics, but obviously they just make it that little bit easier to manhandle. I would say these little pewage banking plates are quite cool. Just tie in the removal of the mirrors a bit better, and that's that. So yeah, all good. Van is now empty, and I am off to go and have a beer. I can't think of anything else to add to the bike. But generally speaking, awesome. It's a bit wasted at Knockhill, really. Smaller bike is easy to ride around there for sure. But yeah, bring on Donington Park or Silverstone or wherever I head next. So yeah, this is the next instalment for the Gsxr. We'll stick it back up to road trim. We'll get the plate back on it. We'll get the plate back on it. Probably the rack, or might even leave the rack off. We'll see. It does look better without it for sure. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's a quick update on the Gsxr. resplendent with its carbon fibre frame covers. Beautiful. It's lovely. So there we go. One quick update on the mighty Gsxr1000R. Thanks again for watching and sticking with the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, then please do. Please smash that subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. Let's get the channel to 1,000 subscribers. That'd be fantastic, and we can start putting some sort of return back into the or any return back into the channel. So yeah, great. I think probably the next thing might be a test ride. So watch this space. Once again, thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.